Greetings and salutations, tube dwellers. It has been quite a time since I've spoken to you from the beauty that is Skyrim. And as you can no doubt tell, some things have changed. So, I have a new character to introduce to you. This is Leo. He is of Nord birth, and though he's carrying Dawnbreaker, I gotta admit, that's just for style. It's just for the appearance of things. Before I get into how badass Leo is himself, let me just say that I'm playing with a few more mods than you last remember. To go over the whole list, of course I have SKSE installed, the script extender, required for a number of mods. I also have the SkyUI installed, as well as enhanced blood textures, better dynamic snow, and the quality world map. Now these are all mods that you have seen before. However, the new ones I have installed are Convenient Horses by Alek, Immersive Armors by the Hoth Trooper 44, Immersive Weapons by Hoth Trooper 44 and his friend Iron Man 5000, and not featured now, but will be featured in some of my videos, there is an additional music collection mod by EvilBlueKoala. The links to all of these mods can be found in the description below, as well as the name of the mod and the name of the author. And I've got to say, of those, I think the one that makes the biggest difference is this Convenient Horses mod. It is absolutely huge, and I've used it to cheat just a little bit. This horse that I'm now riding is essential, so he cannot die. However, I've made it to where he runs from combat, so he doesn't help me in combat, so it's not like a combat bonus that he's essential. However, I have given him extra stamina. I think I gave him 50% extra stamina, so he can run longer. And I increased his speed. I don't know if you can tell or not, but this entire time I've been running, he's running quite a bit faster than your normal horse. I only increased the speed by 30%, and you can increase it a lot more than that. I didn't want to make it cheesy, I just wanted to make horses awesome. And they are awesome now. I've got to say, I love having combat on horseback, and I love just riding around on a horse now, just because it's actually a viable way to travel more quickly. It's absolutely amazing overall what horses have become with the Convenient Horses mod. And, yeah, you're going to be enjoying some of that, just as I have been enjoying it. But enough about the engine. Let's get straight into Leo himself. Despite what sort of clothing or weapons Leo might don while trying to woo a woman in a local tavern, he is a purveyor of two-handed weapons, and most proficient with light armor. So, to get to the meat and potatoes of how I created this character, you'll note he's level 64, that's a really high frickin' level, and it would take a really long time to get there, and I've played this character for roughly, I think, 20-something hours. I don't know, I could go look at the save game here in just a second, but you'll note that 20-something hours is not going to get to level 64 by any means. I have cheated. I have cheated quite heavily. Now, I've played, I think, since late level 50, like 58 or something, up to 64. I've played him legit from there just so that I can get a feel for him, and I waited to assign a lot of my perks until I kind of had a feel for exactly how two-handed weapons played out. You can see I've taken some of the normal ones enchanting. I actually went a little bit deeper into the enchanting tree than I normally do. Of course I have smithing, and I use quite a bit of block with the two-handed style, just because you kind of need to a lot of times, especially being a user of light armor. The two-handed goes all the way up. Note that I don't use that final perk, that paralyzed perk. It's very difficult to get backwards power attacks off. My light armor's up there. I guess I don't have the final point in it yet, but I think I've got just about everything else. Yeah, matter of fact, I 10% chance of avoiding all damage from melee attacks. I should probably get that pretty soon. Next level, I suppose, which I'm kind of close to. And I've cheated to get some of these higher level. I actually used console commands to give myself skill up experience directly, and I did things like just max out lock picking early, just so it wasn't a pain in the ass to pick locks. And a lot of this is developed through cheating, not developed through me grinding through the game. However, some of it is developed me grinding through the game, and I've tried to cheat in a way that would level up the skills that I actually use together. And I played out the last 8 or so levels just to make sure that the build I've got going on here is valid and make sure it works on master difficulty and everything. Matter of fact, you're getting ready to see a really long montage here in just a second with a little bit of voiceover of me just using Leo. Me just killing people, killing dragons, killing creatures, completing quests, doing all kinds of stuff. And all of it's on master difficulty. I always play on master difficulty. And it was just to test this out, to see how two-handed felt. I did have a one-handed character. He dual-wielded, but it's not the same. And I'm finding that I like two-handed combat quite a bit better than the dual-wield. But we'll get into that even later as I start to do playthroughs with him. I'm sure I will talk endlessly about exactly what I like and how different aspects of combat feel. Without further ado, let me introduce you not statistically to this character, but lorically, I guess. I was but a boy the last time I set foot in Skyrim. I was shocked to return to see the very bodies of my ancestors still animate in their tombs. The state of my homeland was less than I could have asked for. The chaos, the lawlessness of the denizens. There were so many who had taken to lives of criminal malintent. I am not the most noble of Nords, but I could not stand the state of civilization. Bandits would pay with their lives, and in droves.
I heard something.
Everywhere I found criminal taint, I would dispense justice. Not lawful justice, but the justice of nature. Death for death. Destruction for destruction. After my time in the Imperial Army, these amateurs were no match. I found more than a few willing and able warriors who took inspiration from my conviction. There were many to oppose us. For that purpose, many fell. Even the forsworn, whom I'd only heard legends, crept out from their dank holes to lay their stain upon the land. The giants, whom I'd heard stories about, seemed diminished, even docile. Weak creatures, quick to raid and pillage, only when their life wasn't threatened. But the greatest threat, I couldn't have even imagined. The return of the devil lizards, the dragons. Their wanton murder, almost intolerable. Defeat, though, Dova proved by far the most lucrative opponent to dispatch.
I'll be damned. You did it. Wait, something's happening.
Born of the strongest materials and giving of the greatest power. I knew it was my destiny to seek them out, as well as other, even more powerful beings. It wasn't clear when I joined the army, but it is now. I am a son of Skyrim, and I am a champion.
What's the hurry?
Just stand still.
Thought I heard something.
Remember always this. As you will it, so it shall be.
What's the hurry? Picked a bad time to get it.
What?
No! This is a surprise.
Got the best you can do? Damn you!
Be careful.
Like this.
And now that you've seen Leo in combat, let me show you the final bit. Now that you're introduced with his mindset. Actually, this is kind of out of order, isn't it? I probably should have put this in the beginning of the video. We won't worry about that. It's fine right here. It's fine. It's fine. Note that a lot of this stuff, the stuff that I was wearing in the very beginning of the video that looks crazy, the feather hat and all that stuff, is from the Immersive Armors mod. But I am using dragon scale equipment. You'll note that my helmet doesn't have any enchantments on it right now. That's because I don't have any great head enchantments that I just feel are necessary, and I don't want to just spam a couple enchantments out. Eventually I'll put the right enchantments on this once I get them. I'm just going to peruse through these. I'm not going to read off the stats of absolutely everything. If you are deeply interested in the specifics of exactly what enchants I put on each of these pieces and what stuff I'm wearing, the cape doesn't really do anything for me. Another just Immersive Armors mod. I like it though. It's kind of neat. If you want to see the intricate details though of all my gear, then you can pause the video at any one of these given points in time, and you can see what kind of all stuff I've slotted. And if you have a question about any of it, feel free to leave a comment below. As of right now, my channel is definitely nowhere near big enough that I don't read all my comments. I read every single comment on any of my videos, and I respond to many of them. Questions I just about always respond to, unless it catches me in a weird time and then slips my mind later. I'm not going to lie, it's happened a couple times. But there you have it. Of course, the weapon. We'll go look at that. Ah, yes. Awesome seeing that 286 damage. Not only from the perks I have in two-handed, but also from the enchants that I have on my gear. Still not at all comparable to the sneak attacks that you can get off with daggers, or with bows for that matter. Honestly, this damage is real comparable to the damage that I was doing with a bow. It's less than the damage I was doing with a crossbow. Still think that's overpowered. But there are a lot of effects that come off of two-handed weapons. I guess there are on the other ones too. Let me stop blabbering on. And let me bid you adieu. Thank you everyone for watching, and I so look forward to getting into Dragonborn content and getting down with Leo in the right ways. But please join me then. If you like my content, subscribe. If you like the video, well, there's a button for that too. I'll see you guys later.